Ramon SEO. To the double TV funnel in these bookies like 1, 2, 3. They tapping out and we cashing out. It's plain to see. The morning team is the A-team, Mr. T. And I pity the fools who can't hang. Throwing a real game is sort of a freight train. It's been reported bank rolls are easy to maintain. So get situated and listen to the picks. And it goes along something like this.
All right, and a pleasant good morning to you from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the morning's team for Tuesday, June the 18th. Getting ready for a big night of Major League Baseball action, and of course, Stanley Cup Finals, game number 5, Edmonton at Florida. Can we see another game in the NHL Finals? We've lost our other Finals series last night. The Boston Celtics closed out last night the Dallas Mavericks for their 18th championship, NBA championship, in pretty convincing fashion. The Celtics pretty much just did what they were going to do. Luka, another bad shooting night. Kyrie, just not mentally tough here. His best days are behind him. He's up and down, can have a spectacular game, but these two guys just didn't shoot very well. And Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, great job by these guys. They finish up with 80 wins and 16-3 in the playoffs, the 18-point victory. We had a premium pick winner with the Boston Celtics yesterday. We had the winner on the show with the game total to go under. The NBA playoffs are over. The NBA is over for another season, another row of agate to the list of champions. So how did you guys do in that one? Also last night, Major League Baseball, we had some few winners here with my picks. We had a winning day once again, a 5-2, I think it was, 5-2 record. So go over to Tony'sPicks.com in just a moment, but I want to say hello to everyone here coming into the show. Getting ready. Let me check something here. Okay, yeah, great. Say hello to everyone. Thanks for joining me in here today. I'm trying to find some sports. You know what? There's one way to make me not watch a soccer game at 6 in the morning when I'm doing the morning steam show, and that's by not having one. So, all right, Euro can't figure it out. Can't figure out when to play their games. Just 2 games today in the European European Football Championships, UEFA, Euro 24, and other events too. We'll have college baseball today, a couple of elimination games. The 2 best teams are still undefeated and awaiting the winners of tonight's games. The 2 best teams being Texas A&M and Tennessee from the SEC, and they're awaiting the winner of the 2 games today. The 2 games early will have Virginia, North Carolina. Yeah, well, I still got North Carolina. In there as my future play. So I guess they could get in there. They are a slight underdog today against Florida State, and also Kentucky going to take on Florida. So Kentucky, the better team this season, but they're a little green here in Omaha. So you got 2 ACC teams and 2 SEC teams left today, and then 2 SEC teams that are undefeated right now, 2-0, awaiting the winners. And whoever wins the games today will have to beat those 2 teams in their respective brackets in consecutive days to reach the championship series. And that's a 3-game championship series that is contested at the College World Series. They used to play it. They've had a couple different formats. They've had it before where they had, they used to play it just as their standard, Little League style bracket. You lose 2 games and you're done. And they kind of moved it to kind of 2 brackets so they could meet in a nationally televised championship game. But I don't think baseball purists or even college wanted that, right? So now they've got it where they do have the bracket format, but then they will meet in a 3-game format. And if it goes to a 3rd game, then we've got a winner take all. So, all right. What else could we have today? I'm asking you to make the call on some of our sports. I'm watching some tennis, some grass court tennis today, but Copa America also coming up here shortly. So we'll have even more soccer action. We'll have soccer in the afternoon to watch with quality clubs, certainly. Let me go over and say hello to the folks who mean the most to me at this point. That's Team Steam here. Pretty good day for Team Steam, I thought. And some of our picks yesterday, right, gang? Who's here today and who got here first? And Thomas Lewis, like, subscribe, join us here on the 41,500 subscriber juggernaut Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Doubles is here as well, and here's Justin. Curtis is here also. And we said it, right, Doubles? We talked about it on my monologue about the legality of the putter, and I talked about Bryson's shaft. All right. And here's Chad. We got double challenge today, so I'm going to take the favorites today, Chad. So let's do it. And we'll cover it a little bit later. He's got his picks for tomorrow as well. All right. And Doubles always looking for, always trying to poke holes in the. And Fiddlehead here today as well. And here's Ray. Missed you, Ray. I think you might have skipped a day or two, it felt like. How are you? He got his NBA winners. And Fernando he's wondering where the soccer is today. Yeah, I think they just ended up going with 2 games. They heard me complaining, Fernando, about having to watch the game on a stream. And here's wine time also here. All right. So, I don't know what you guys thought of last night's game or the NBA season. Celtics, they built that 13-point first quarter lead, led by 21 at halftime. Told you might come out to a pretty hot start. Boston, they have 10 threes in the first 2 quarters of the game. So, Luka was just 4 of 14 there in the first half and even into the second half, and they never recovered from those turnovers. Kyrie just couldn't handle it, going back to Boston. He didn't give the Celtics, he even admitted it, he didn't give the Celtics the respect when he was there, now looking back on it. So a lot of reflection by Kyrie moving forward, it sounds like. And tonight we'll talk hockey. Oilers 3-1. We head down back to Florida. We're back on it now. It really will become a grind if Florida can win with those trips back and forth. Yeah, they've had a couple days off here, but again, another 2,200 mile trip, 2,200 mile trip here in the championship. So in the finals. So is it getting to them just yet? Maybe not just yet, but still, because both teams are doing the travel. But again, the road team here, Edmonton on the road, making another trip down there. And they'll be facing a raucous crowd. I'm sure they'll try to close it out tonight. All right, I'm going to go over to Tony'sPicks.com. Here's Luis here today. And let's see, I think that's it. So let me go over to Tony'sPicks.com. Here comes Dre. And yeah, so we had the premiums there going, decent day, certainly in the NBA. And thank you, Jeff. We'll see you here if you can't make it with us the whole way. Mostly talk about baseball, I guess. And here's Lewis here also. Appreciate it. All right, going over to Tony'sPicks.com, where I'm on top of the handicapper leaderboards once again, rightfully on top, as I like to say. But good performance by the crew. Runs a little bit deep here with probably Samba Murdy, 3-1. I'm 5-2 there. Pretty good run here over the last 3 days since Saturday. Right now, just a real strong, strong sequence here for me. Let's see, 12-6 on Saturday, and then 6-3 on Sunday. That's 18-9, 5-2 there, 23-11. There, my last 34. So good. Mix.com. Use promo code Tony T at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages for me and all these cappers as well. EPA Sports Hoops has been hot, pretty much the hottest actually. Here 2-0 yesterday. Tony's Picks VIP 2-0. OG Cappers VIP 2-0. Nick Lagaretos 3-1. Mindy Hahn 5-3. Ron Hahn 3-2. Jonathan Solo Malone 2-1. Jerry Lewis 2-1. Daniel Walasachuk won his only play. Tiffany Mance 2-1. Last 7 days, it's still Hollywood Sam up there, 7-1. Pick a day, we'll do it. Ron Crawford up 5.25 units last 7 days. EPA Sports Hoops up a nickel. Brandon Check nearly up a nickel as well. And Nick Lagaretos up 3.25 units last 7 days. Last 30 days, Ron Hahn's up there, 16 2/3 units of profit. Ben Ruhala 14.25 units of profit. Brandon Check, 11.25 units of profit. Jerry Lewis up 10 units. Hollywood Sam is up over 7 units. Click on the All Cappers tab. Find the handicapper of your choice. Click on their handicapper profile page, and that's how you get signed up. You see me there running pretty good. Profit over the last 24 hours, 7 days, and 30 days. So check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Why not grab an all sports pass with me? 3 days, 7 days, 30 days, and ride with me now. No one lights up the leaderboards like I do, and we're focused here on Major League Baseball. We'll get it rolling here, middle of summer, man. This is the grind, so let's go. Let's rack up those units right now. Get ready for football season over at Tony'sPicks.com. We'll have picks, of course, this week, not only in Major League Baseball, but also tonight. I'll have an individual day package that will include the WNBA games and the NHL game as well in my Major League Baseball. So check it out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. And coming up this week, we got some other stuff. We'll have a little more Major League Soccer this week. We're not covering the picks, paid picks anyway. Just not quite enough interest for the sales, really, to warrant going through and putting all of the data in there. So we'll just stick with our regular leagues, but we will have some Major League Soccer this week when I've been pretty hot. And there is an MMA card this week from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for the first time. The UFC will go to Saudi Arabia. They'd originally planned to go to Saudi Arabia, and they had a card ready, and they announced the card. The UFC announced the card. They were heading over to Saudi Arabia, and the Saudi Entertainment Group, one of those acronym groups, not the PIF. This is the Entertainment something or other, and they said, well, we're going to have to postpone this card and let the UFC come back a little bit later with another. It was short for, you guys we're putting up some pretty good money here. You better get us a few better fights before you come back. But interestingly, the main event this week was actually canceled. There's been several cancellations. So maybe a little, I don't know if the UFC was kind of upset with that or whatever. They've kind of had to make some changes here this week for the card, but we do have a UFC card this week there. All right, let's say hello to Kervin here today as well. All right, let's go over, get ready for the show. We'll try to roll through this here. How we looking? How we looking? All right. And I'll watch some tennis this morning and get around to the college baseball. We'll let you know if there's any steam that comes in, but I'll be giving a little preview. Let's go to the hockey game right now with tonight's man. Oh man, where's my? We got to know. We all know the Oilers down here. Florida leads 3-1 here in this one. There we go. All right. Do I got it here? There we go. All right. Florida leading the series here 3-1 as they return home for game number 4. You see the line there. I think it's just a little bit off on that total. I think we're juiced to the under here now. I think we can leave it there, but juiced to the under here about minus $1.15. Maybe close it out tonight. I was on with Tony last night. I gave a little bit more of an extensive preview here in this one. You know, the depth of Florida is what's key here this postseason. That's why they've been so tough. And yeah, the Oilers, their top stars got off. If anything, that is a little bit cause and pause for concern for the Panthers. You don't want to give up an 8th spot. That momentum was I don't know, almost NBA-esque, if you will. So could we see kind of a similar thing? Is that just the human emotion of it? Saw the Celtics blow out last night because the Panthers come out and turn the tables on the Oilers here and get a big, decisive, really worked out postseason in this series with great goaltending from Bobrovsky. He might have cost himself some hardware last game, but he's been the more solid goalie, even though Skinner had a good outing there. He's won some hardware before, talking about Bobrovsky, and with a solid team in front of him, I'm going to take the Panthers here. I've got the Panthers on that ticket 10-1. We talked about it months ago. It was before I took a little hiatus from doing the morning steam show. I put that Florida Panthers futures bet in, mentioned it right here on the air, actually, and we'll cash tonight with the Florida Panthers at 10-1. And that'll be the end of the season, unless the Oilers can manage here with their great stars. Again, the reason why it's been so difficult, the Oilers are just top heavy, and that's just not the way it gets done nowadays in the Stanley Cup finals. The Panthers, though, mention it, didn't finish my thought there, but you think of Kachuk, hasn't really played that well. The numbers aren't there in the finals. Also, Connor Verhage, he hasn't been his self as far as what we saw in those first series. He's kind of slowed down here as well, but doesn't matter. The Florida Panthers, that's just it. They've gotten so many contributions elsewhere with their team that helped them get that 3-0 lead. So I'll take the Panthers here to wrap it up and end the season here for the Oilers. You wonder if this was the window of opportunity for the Oilers. You would think that superstar group could still do it. The Oilers, look, I mean, you got to the Stanley Cup finals. You don't need much help. There will be some issues with their personnel in the offseason, but no reason to think the Oilers couldn't still be a formidable club next year as well. All right, you guys can comment and make a pick. Who's got Florida tonight? Can we get, one more game, 2 more games out of it? Brent's got the Panthers. You feel like if it goes back to Edmonton, that last game was pretty impressive, that maybe that they could force a 7th game. So doubles, I see over in this one. Katie's going all in with the Oilers on the puck line. Thank you, Katie. Hello. And Jeff on Florida. Lewis on Florida, and even Will Leslie is nice enough to uh, chime in and comment. We don't get any comments from Will, and here's Will wanted to make a point saying Florida rolls. Sounds like Will knows how the morning steam works. And to thank you, Will. Will been probably watching and get a chance to chime in today. Okay. All right, if you want a few more, that's fine. Nana Muscle here says over or under, gang. Well, Nana, I've got that one as a premium. So if anybody else wants to add their total, they can. But that's going to be my premium pick tonight between the Oilers and the Panthers. And I'm trying to feel like this is my premium in a way. But again, I've been touting the Panthers here as my pick to win it all. So I better not back away from them now here. This feels like the one. They want to close it out tonight. Oilers and Panthers, enjoy on ABC. And then ABC is going to have to figure out what to do. And just maybe a little bit in conclusion, here is if the playoffs are indeed over, but maybe as it relates to the NBA and last night, another blowout, right? I mean, not a good, not wasn't a good product. I'm a big sports fan. I like NBA basketball. I like the day in day out grind, but with some other sports going on, I mean, NBA finals, you want to stay glued to your seat. When the games are getting out of hand, I'm wandering, making dinner. I'm watching ball, some baseball games, whatever else is going on. And quite frankly, I mean, I figured two of the games were so bad. I think I went to bed early. So not good, not a good product. NBA got to. I don't know what the solution is. It seems to be getting uh, worse. I don't. Basketball is not worse necessarily, but uh, just the way the emotions play out, right? A little bit, and some of it feels like it has to do with the way the personnel is handled in the regular season. I don't know if that relates to how in the postseason it works, but think of all the blowouts that we saw in the postseason when one team gets down. That's the human emotion. We've all been on lopsided games, right? But felt like the percentage of lopsided games in the playoffs was more significant than in the regular season to a certain. And I know there were in there, and you take it for granted because there's so many games. But if you took the percentage of games in the playoffs that ended up in, uh, you know, blowouts, right? And what would be a blowout? I guess a blowout would be like 10 points over the spread, not just some double digits. Because a team wins by in the regular season favored by 9.5 and they win by 14. I don't think that's necessarily a blowout, but hopefully we'll. I don't know what we can do unless we want to go to the Elam ending. We could go for the Elam ending in the NBA. How about that? Will Leslie has the under as well. Double says Panthers. Also, he has Panthers as well in the series. And Lewis said we could have been at a barbecue. All right, that's it for hockey. Look, I would say I'll say hopefully for the season I'd like to cash that ticket, and maybe Fiddlehead going under. All right, let's get moving. Let's go over to Major League Baseball here and get ready for the action on Tuesday with our big card. And a little few more comments coming in on the hockey. All right. Panthers close it out for Justin. Chris is ready for the baseball. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Double. All right. I'm ready to roll here, I think, now with Major League Baseball. And let's take a look. We have one time change today with our first game. I didn't look to see why it was time change. Did anybody know why? I saw the time change. I think now it could have been the schedule that was just changed yesterday, or maybe they made the time change yesterday. Is there a weather situation? No, it's in Miami, so it can't be that. Um, I don't know what it is, but let's go to it. As the Cardinals will be taking on the Marlins here today with Lance Lynn going up against Munoz. And Lance Lynn has been garbage here of late. He's got an 8 ERA in his last three starts. The Cardinals playing pretty well. They've won 8 of their last 12 games. Munoz, a 4.56 ERA in his last 5 starts. The Marlins have lost 14 of their last 18 games. The Marlins are also just 12-26 now at home. Cardinals have gone under in 16 of their last 21 games. The Marlins have gone under in 4 of 5. Munoz starts. And Cardinals here about $1.50 on the road. That's a little bit pricey here. I mean, I would like to take the Cardinals. I feel like they should win. Probably should take them here on the show. I feel like they're very confident. Uh, I feel confident like the Cardinals should win. I just don't know. I 150 might be pretty fair price for them today. I don't know. Let's see if you have some comments here in this one. Here's all right. Double's going to take Marlins run line. So add some handicap here. Why not grab a run and a half and lay a little juice with it? Boy, what is it though? Could it be as high as $1.45, $1.50 or so? Only $1.30. Okay, well that does seem a bit reasonable. I know. Okay, let's see here. Want to pass along the first steam move here that we're on the air with here. There've been some other overnight steam I'll get into and mention as we go along, but let's get a live one to you right now in case you want to beat this move. Here, the Astros and the White Sox. Saw you guys talking about the White Sox in there a moment ago. The total's moving much higher right now. This total, which was mostly 8.5 everywhere, is now moving higher. It's moving to 9 here with Framber Valdez and Cannon going in this one with the Astros and the White Sox. Steam coming in right now on that game over here. Moving higher at this point to some 9s out there. Also see that Dodger Rockies total moving lower. I haven't seen any widely reported steam just yet, but I have a feeling it might be coming in. Here's Luis on the Cardinals. And Justin says he's got the Cardinals in this one. I do like them. I mean, I could get behind them even at this price. Talking about even for a premium here, I do like them in this spot. Here is an under here for wine time. And thank you, Jeff. And he'll take St. Louis here. Nicholas here today. Want to say hello to Nicholas? Said took a bad beat yesterday in the game between the Cardinals. Dave, I'm glad. Okay, that's great news, Dave. Look, you're here, and your comment made it through. So, looks like some of my problems here with uh, getting the show onto my Facebook page for my family and friends. No one ever says anything other than Dave, anyways. I think my family, my family just scrolls by me. Shout out, fam. All right. And a few more. We got plenty more here. Here we got. Let's see. Nicola, what was he saying about it? Because what did I had the over. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to rub it in or anything, Nicholas. I got lucky there. Yeah, maybe I did get. I don't know. I think though in the write up, I'm trying to remember actually one of the games. Maybe it wasn't that one, but um, I think the handicap for me was that it would be a low score early, and then they'd get to the bullpens. So I don't know if I wrote it up just as such. That's the way I envision. The game went fine. I got this one right. That's all I can say. Hi, Ron. Ron's here. There's Ron. Ron's here. Fernando's on the under in this one. And then the 3-run home run. Yeah, I got lucky there a little bit. No doubt. But hey, you know what? If anybody deserves a little luck on an over of all things, right? So under betters get screwed more than over betters, and I got one. All right, I think Ray's going over in tonight's game. Ron went with a big Boston future early on and cashed. All right. And here's Gerardo stopping by to bring us his soccer action for today with the 2 games. Of course, today we're looking. Georgia will be at Turkey. That's the noon time, the early start, and then Czech Republic and Portugal, the late game, the night game. All right. Oh, hey, I better make a call here in this one with these two. And I do want to go under here in this one. I don't even know if I'm getting the right price, so let me just go with under today. I went with over yesterday, but I think this one's probably mostly 8. Oh no, there's a well, it's mostly 8s, and I don't think it's going to be a premium for me today, even with 2 left-handers going. Give me the under as my play here. I might be interested in the Reds still, even at this price today. The Cards. I say the Red. Had to flip flop those because of the time change. I think. Remember, this was 6:10 Eastern, 3:10 Pacific here on a time change here on this one. All right. Also, what was it? I know what I wanted to mention was going to be just because I want to mention because the Cardinals right here, right now. The Cardinals, they will be playing. I don't know if you guys caught this or saw it. They'll be playing the Giants on Thursday in a game that'll be played in Alabama. It'll be the first ever Major League Baseball to play one of those special historical games, and this one will be at Rickwood Field, I believe it's called in Birmingham. It's an old field where I believe where the Negro Leagues or a recreation of a field that hosted Negro League games. So the Cardinals will be playing in Alabama on Thursday against the San Francisco Giants in a neat game there. So that'll be worth watching. Okay, here we go. Next up, it's the Reds and the Pirates with Lodolo taking on Falter here in this one, and you got a couple left-hander. This is what of course, I said last game, couple left-hander, Lynn and Munoz. That wasn't Lynn's a right-hander. That's what I meant when I flip-flopped the games because of the time change. I was looking at the wrong pitching matchup. Okay, but I know who the pitchers are. Come on, Lodolo. He's been hot, man. This is a pretty. Oh, maybe fix my sheet here. There we go. That's what happened. I wrote down my pick on the wrong game because of that. All right. Lodolo, a 4-0 record in his last 4 starts with a 2.28 ERA. The Reds are 8-2 with Lodolo on the mound. They have lost 3 straight coming into this one. The Reds have gone under in 9 of their last 11 games. Lodolo's gone under in 8 of his 10 starts this season. The Pirates have gone under in 8 of their last 10 games. They've won 3 of their last 4 overall, but Pittsburgh with Falter, they're just 3-7 with Falter on the mound. Falter has a 5.14 ERA in his last 3 starts and a couple of losses. So let's maybe take a look here with anything with the Reds and the Pirates in this one. Here's Justin on the Reds. And here's Darren on the Reds. Dave's going to go under in the Reds game today, and Curvin is going to go on the Reds. So a lot of support here for the Reds. Here's Fernando on the Reds as well. Okay, man. Thomas is on the Reds. This is a lot of Reds, baby. If we're on the Reds, maybe we should just be taking the Reds. I might give out the total here if you guys are going to be all hot on the Reds, and that way we get a double, because it seems like, and Thomas has already said, it's a consensus. So maybe I'll just have to roll with it too today. If you guys are on it, I'll go with a total. So we have I like the under in this game, by the way. So give me another under here with the Reds going up against the Pirates. But I like what you guys are saying with the Reds here today. I think I kept saying Cardinal. I think I kept saying I like the Reds when I meant the Cardinals in that last game. Again, my sheet just had it messed up. I do like the Cardinals a little bit. My lean, the old lean. I'm not a leaner. Okay, I come on here making sports picks on every game, whether I like it or not. I think that's a double meaning. All right. And how about Justin? He says, look, after Skeen starts, the Pirates don't come back and play well in the next game. What a nice performance again by Skeens. How about Skeens for the Cy Young Award? Speaking of futures, he keeps rolling right now. There are some other good ones out there. Give me the under here with the Reds and the Pirates today. And, man, you guys are on that Reds here. Sometimes I need to listen to Team Steam. All right. Hey, my Padres are going to be taking on the Phillies again. We had a premium pick winner on the Phillies on the run line. Well, you got to do what you got to do, even if it means going against your team getting pounded by the Phillies. Hey, we got some steam coming in right now on a baseball game here today. We've got an over Rays and Twins, a steam coming in on the over. But we are seeing it move higher here right now. Minnesota and Tampa Bay. We're going to start to see some 8.5s here right now with Savali and Lopez. We'll preview it here coming up, but a little bit of a move here. Steam coming in on the over with Tampa Bay and Minnesota. That one moving a little bit higher, but doesn't look that steamy to me. It doesn't look like it's moving that rapidly, but the line service has reported it. Sometimes it can take a good 5 minutes before it hits the whole market, from my experience in doing these. All right, here we go with the Padres and the Phillies. My Padres, Dave's Padres, and again, I had to go with the Phillies yesterday on the run line for a premium pick here. All right, for the Phils and Nola, I mean, that's another whole thing. But actually, Nola, he's been okay. I say okay. I mean, when Nola's okay, he's still pretty good. But a 3.69 ERA in his last 6 starts. But you're the Phillies, so maybe he's also pitched in a little bit of a comfortable position. He's 4-1 in those 6 starts. The Phillies are 11-3 with Nola on the mound. Nola just 3-4 in his career against the Padres, but a 3.14 ERA. Phillies have actually lost 4 of their last 6 games, but they're 28-10 at home. They've gone over in 5 of their last 6 games coming in. Nola, though's gone under in 4 of his last 5 home starts. The Padres have gone under in 6 of their last 8. For King, he's been real sharp, man. I mean, I feel like I'm on an island here talking up King because no one likes King, but I like King, and he has a 2.17 ERA in his last 5 starts. With King are 6-2 in his last 8 starts. King has been very, very sharp. A little bit of steam. I just want to get this to you real quick. Game is moving right here, right now. Mets and Rangers total over. They're hitting that 8 right now, and it's going to 8.5 over everywhere. Pretty much, it feels like. Bet Online just moved 8.5 over 15. Bovada moved to 8.5 under 15. Circa now has moved to 8 over 30 quickly. And here's Bovada now up to 8 over 15. They just flip flopped the juice. And so the total moving over in the Mets and the Rangers, Severino and Lorenzen tonight. Continuing on here with I want to get another steam play to you right now. This one's in college baseball coming across. Well, right now it's the team that I have to win. One of my bets anyway, my big future play that's left on North Carolina here today. They are getting steamed right now in the game against Florida State. Hey, I'm already on them, so technically with that futures bet, and it is a pretty big odds, so maybe I'll just roll with that play as my bet in the game, figuring if they get to the next game and they need obviously to win twice, but again, I can maybe get a little bit of leverage out of it because I have those bets in there with Texas A&M and Tennessee as well. So a little bit of steam coming in from college baseball. North Carolina today at even money or so. They're maybe going to move this one to a pick 'em, it feels like. All right, let's see what else we can do here. We're talking Padre baseball with the Ron Hahn says, give me the Phillies minus 2.5 here today. Oh, Tabilo with a win in tennis. Let me mark my sheet. I needed a win today. I had him plus 3 games, but he pretty much crushed in that third set over ADF. Well, so far, just a little bit ahead. Okay, let's see what else here. Thomas on the Phillies. Stop Geo here today. Thank you. More steam coming in. Wow, I got to keep interrupting here a little bit. Brewers, Angels, total over. And gang, this is one that I was going to give out on the show. The others, I didn't mention that like I do sometimes because I'm always on this. I'm usually on the one when the steam comes in. I'm usually on that already. I think like a sharp, I think is what it is. But nonetheless, Brewers and Angels, this total at 8.5 is moving to 9 under at least at several books right now. And I was going to go over as my pick here on the show. Brewers, Angels with Myers and Canning here in this one is moving to 9 for sure. In fact, man, 9. I'm showing a 9 over 20 here at a book in Vegas. Man, this one feels like it could go to 9.5 with the Brewers and the Angels here. Hey, I had the under as a premium in last night's game in that game, and after that kind of a fast start, it still stayed under. So I'm going over though, and the uh, line is moving in that game, Brewers and Angels. Okay, let's keep going here with the Phillies. Justin wants to lay the run line here today. Dave said the Phillies will pound these guys. Padres just don't have enough offense, but Ray says they will today. He's got the team total to go over, and wine times on the Padres here. Stephen Beer, great to see you. Nice, thank you for stopping in. Pleasure always to see you. Thank you. All right. See what else here. Doubles is on Philly. Padres first 5 here for Darren. All right. Padres with King in the first 5. They are 7, 4, and 3 with King in the first 5. King has 2 career appearances against Philadelphia with an 8 ERA. I will mention that. Also, though, for Nola, he's 8, 3, and 3 in the first 5 this season. Ron says he can't get behind these Padres. All right. I think we've got your plays on this one. Could I go 3 for 3 in the under department? That wouldn't be out of the question. And why don't I do that here? Look, maybe I don't want to say I'm going against King here necessarily just yet. Give me the under in this one as my play here at 8.5. Yeah, 8.5 everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to be on the under. Let's do it here on the show. I've got 3 plays. I've got 3 unders. I thought I was going to have some overs today. What's going on? All right. Here we go. Next up, the Mariners are going to take on the Guardians with Bryce Miller going up against Tristan McKenzie in this one. And the Guardians are going to be just a small favorite here at home. Okay. Well, Mariners, obviously can pretty decent team, obviously, and they come in here taking on the red hot Cleveland Guardians here. I say red hot just in general. They've actually lost 3 of their last 4 games. It's Seattle that's been the scorching team. They've won 16 of their last 22 games coming in. Miller's been pretty decent, 3.38 ERA in his last 4 starts and a 2-0 record. Mariners are just 2-4 with Miller on the road. He's making his first ever appearance against the Cleveland Guardians. For McKenzie, he's got a 6 ERA in his last 4 starts. But, well, when your team goes out there and scores 35 runs over your last 5 starts, it really doesn't matter. He's actually just 1-0 in his last 4 starts. It's gotten into the bullpen, and the Guardians have ended up scoring kind of late, but Cleveland has won 5 straight McKenzie starts because of those 35 runs in his last 5 starts. Now, he is 0-3 with an 8.16 earned run average in his career against Seattle, but the Guardians are still 21-8 at home. They're 8-10 in their series openers at home. The Guardians have gone under in 10 of their last 13 and also under in 5 of the last 7 McKenzie starts. For Miller, he's gone over in 6 of his 8 starts, but the Mariners have gone under in 5 of their last 6 games. Let's get your opinion on this one with Cleveland hosting Seattle tonight. We've got Luis is here, and he's on Cleveland in this one. And Stephen Beer is going to go over in the first 5. I think it's in this game. Here's Ron on the Guardians tonight. Fernando's going to go under here. And I think Dave is either rooting for the Guardians or he's picking them. Double Zo says, give me Seattle. And Fiddlehead likes the under in this one. I'm going to see if I can go with, could I possibly come up with another under here in this game? I don't know if I'm going to go under, but I do want to suggest that you check out Bo Dunn here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Bo previewed this game. He looked at the total. So check it out here. Today, Bo's got videos here on the channel, including this game. So check him out today here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. All right. Well, I think for me, I'm going to go ahead and take Cleveland here. Let's see what happens with Seattle on the road right now. Trevor Davis here is going with the under, it looks like, in this one. Man, maybe I should be going under with all you guys. I mean, here it is. You guys are all going under, and the one you'd think that Mr. Under here would just go under with you guys. Look at this big play under. Everybody's loving the under here. All right, and for me, yeah, I'd like to see a show. Ron, Han, and Bo should do a show. I'd like to see that actually. Uh, all right, let's take a look here. Yeah, I think my play's in. I'm going to go ahead and take the Cleveland Guardians in this one. I know that they've lost a few here last couple of days, but at home against Seattle, this is something I think I'm interested in. Let me see here. One more. I think I had one more stat on this one. Let's see. Okay. Cleveland 10-2 last 12 at home. Well, we know they're great at home. Seattle does fare very well here. That's probably the only reason why I wanted to go premium in this game, but Seattle has won 6 of the last 7 games here. So, all right. Thurman's going over, though, here. He's got one over on this one. And Ron G says, Seattle is trash. They are 43-31 this season, 12 games over 500, looking pretty strong, the Seattle Mariners. But give me Cleveland in this one. Give Ron a hard time there, bagging on Seattle. Pretty decent, but it does feel like they're not championship caliber. But hey, in baseball, all you got to do is saw some interesting charts yesterday from on X. When you look at the top 3 pitchers, the top 3 pitchers from each team not reaching into the 4 and 5 spot, and it just happened to be, the best teams. But really, you think about it, and I mentioned the White Sox. Certainly, you could take that rotation. You could take like the Pirates. Funny with the White Sox, right? But they're best starting 3 pitchers. You can match them up with almost anybody, and it's just kind of funny how, that's baseball, I guess. Okay, and give me the Guardians here. All right. Diamondbacks and Nationals. Slade Ciccone going up against Irvin here for the Nats, and the Nats are a slight favorite here, $1.20 or so today. Hey, I want you to check out the videos from Ben Ruhala here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Ben previewed this game between the Diamondbacks and the Nationals, and you can too here. Check out Ben's videos. Got a couple other games up there as well, but check it out here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. For Detroit, you got Casey. I'm sorry. For the Diamondbacks here, yeah, we'll get it right. For the Diamondbacks in this one, there we go. Ciccone, an 8.87 earned run average in his last 5 starts. Arizona's 10-5 in their last 15 games, however. Ciccone on the mound this season, so here of late. And Diamondbacks going to run him out there again right now with a team that's playing pretty well. Arizona just 2-9 though in their series openers on the road. They have gone over in 13 of their last 16 games with that offense that's been doing pretty well. For Irvin, he's been real sharp. 1.13 ERA in his last 4 starts and a 3-0 record. 8 of their last 9 games coming in. The Nationals really clicking here. Washington's gone over in 13 of their last 19 games, although Irvin has gone under in 6 of his last 9. I'm worried about Saccone here in this one. I'm going to end up on the over in this game. I've got an over. All right. Give me the over in this one with Arizona and Washington. I got to have an over in there for sure, but it'll be in this game. It's already, like I said, pretty high. We've already seen the report come in on some widely reported steam here. And in fact, right now, I might have to update that total on the screen for sure because it's oh no, it's 9 under 15. Now it was 8.5 over 15, so not the best line, but hasn't really gotten too high out of control. It feels like I'm going over in this one with Arizona and the Nationals. Let's take a look. Here's Fernando on Washington. And here's Thomas on Washington, Darren on Washington, Luis is on Washington. Doubles has a premium on the side. Dave says he likes the Diamondbacks in this one. Justin's got the over. And I feel like I'm breaking up here. And Thomas says it's enough for a consensus, however. All right. Give me the total then. But I'll let me write down a consensus here for Team Steam. Definitely good to note that here. And I'll take the over as my play, though. All right, we move on. Big one here, Orioles and Yankees. Big series here this week getting underway with Suarez and Cortez. Cortez, $1.50 here. No respect here. It's gone down a little bit, $1.40-ish at some spots right now. I tell you what, heavy action here on the over for sure. I don't know. I mean, I guess I know why with these two pitchers and maybe in the setting and everything, but I don't know. I kind of want to think we're going to be in for a exciting game here between between championship caliber teams. Why couldn't we have some good pitching here? You got Suarez. I mean, he's been just stellar here. Now he doesn't run very deep. We know that, but in his last 7 starts, 34 and 2/3 innings, a 1.82 ERA, and a 2-0 record in those 7 starts. Orioles are 5-2 with Suarez on the mound. Suarez has also gone under in 6 of those 7 starts. Orioles have won 8 of their last 10 games. They're 22-10 on the road, 7-3 in series openers on the road, going against the Yankees, who have lost 3 of their last 4 games. Cortez has a 4.5 ERA in his last 4 starts, and the Yankees are just 4-8 with Cortez on the mound. Now they are 22-10 at home, and well, they're the New York Yankees, so I'm sure they'll be worthy of $1.50 here. Just sounds like, oh, why not? I think you guys will probably want to try to find your way to the Orioles, it feels like. Curtis says, what did I have in the Philly game? I took the under in the Philly game, and then Double said don't do it because Schwarber's going to hit too many home runs. Thomas is on Baltimore here. Hello to Arnold Valentine today. And let's see here. I don't know of a Judge injury. We know that Rizzo is out with a wrist injury right now, but I don't know if I have Judge missing this game. That'd probably affect the line, I'm sure. Double's got a premium on the side. He's got the under here. Ron says, I'm going to take the run line with the Orioles. Ron says, fade the Yankees. Curvin's on Baltimore. Dave's on the under in this one. Ron's got our first Nerfy of the day. with this game. For Suarez, he's perfect. 0 for 7, no runs in the first inning. Cortez, 4 for 15. So that's below par, that's for sure. And you guys got some nice comments on this game. This is Baltimore for Curvin. That's Baltimore. Minus a run and a half. Mike on the Orioles. Darren on the Orioles. And that looks like it for your comments here. And I like a lot of Orioles support. Like I said, the numbers kind of favor the Orioles. It feels like. I mean, these are two championship clubs. I get it. Maybe the Yankees or that club. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, look at this. It is a consensus play with the Orioles. Wow. Okay. Hey, I'll take them too. Then it feels like. Why not? I'll take them as my play here on the show. Give me the Orioles. Here, what is the run line here? I want to win this game. I know you guys are taking the Orioles just to win. I'm sure they'll win, but if we can get a run line here at anything, it's a minus $1.60. All right. I'm a little worried actually about the Orioles in the game, but you guys are on them. I think the price is great. I think the matchup is actually tougher than it looks. I know the numbers, I just said they look to favor Baltimore because of Suarez's fine pitching. Cortez hasn't been as good. You still got the Yankees at home right now. I'm not worried about Rizzo. Are you guys? No. We know Rizzo's, he's a Yankee and he's in there and he's a Yankee, blah, blah, blah. But his best days are behind him here. Fernando on the under. Let me just take the Orioles with you guys, though, as my morning steam pick here. But Fernando might have just said what I was going to go with on the show. But if you guys are on the Orioles, I'm going to go with them with you guys here on the show. Sometimes I would just if it was just a little bit stronger and I wasn't so down on the setting for the Orioles, the spot, I'd probably roll with you guys and put me over the top on a premium there. But I'll just go with them on the show. We'll do it here and make that our pick, our consensus pick. I know handicappers are running pretty hot here on the Orioles, so. Again, seems like a good price, real good price. Next up, the Red Sox will take on the Blue Jays with Tanner Houck. Outstanding right now for Houck. Real good pitching matchup, the way these guys are in form right now with Houck. Houck's got a 1.91 ERA in his last 5 starts and a 4-0 record in his last 5 starts. The Red Sox are 9-5 with Tanner Houck on the mound. For the Blue Jays with Chris Bassett, he's been sharp too. He's won he's 3-0 in his last 5 starts with a 1.2 ERA. Toronto just 6-8 with Bassett, but still pretty impressive. The Red Sox have won 5 of their last 6. Blue Jays here, let's take a look. Man, they are a slight underdog here, no doubt. Boston's even ticked up just a little bit higher, and this total is officially moved into the 7.5 range, maybe even 7.5 flat in this one. It was my loser yesterday in the major leagues on the premium side. I had the Blue Jays and I had the under. Well, it went Boston and over, so I might be pretty hot. We got this game wrong. So maybe I should rely on you guys here in this one with Red Sox and Blue Jays. Get your comments. Red Sox for Thomas. Here is Boston. For Darren, Curtis has the Sox as well. Doubles likes the over now that it's dipped down here to 7.5. And Thomas says the Sox are on one right now. Here's Fernando. He's leaning to the under. The big guy's here. Big guy, thank you for joining us. It's great to have you here. Hope you'll join us here as part of Team's Team. Looks like you know what's going on, know how to get the comments on there. Thank you so much, big guy. And good looking pull over there. Appreciate having you. Dave likes the over in this one. And Curvin said he had Boston yesterday. He'll have Toronto today. Maybe I should do with Curvin because I was opposite yesterday. Hey, I want you to check out today the videos from Ron Crawford here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. We told you about Bo. We told you about Ben. Ronnie Crawford's got some videos here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel worth checking out. So why not check it out here with Ron today. Check out his videos here. Fiddlehead on the over. Justin's got some props. Luis is on Boston. Looks like we're kind of all over the place here. Looks like we're kind of all over the place here. Maybe
final
on this one. Got me even kind of pivoting here, maybe with you guys, but it just looks a little bit too. It looks a little bit too much, too split. If you will. All right, 7.5, 8. Let me see what the current total is. It's mostly 7.5 all over, right? So, all right. Twisted's here. Twisted, who made me some beautiful thumbnails, and I never got them. Now I'm depressed all of a sudden, but I'm glad Twisted is here to give us some picks at least. Why can't I figure this out? I feel like I'm good with the internet, but for whatever reason, Twisted, thank you. I'm sorry you spent time on those, and I cannot find them wherever they are. All right. Well, I better make a call here in this one with Boston and Toronto. And I'll go ahead and take Boston here in this one on the road. Man, they do seem like they're rolling pretty good here at this point. I like what you guys are saying. Look, maybe Toronto here. Ron's on them. Okay. Hey, they've won. They've gone 5-5 last 10 games. They're 18-14 at home. They've gone under in 6 of their last 9. Bassett's gone under in 5 of his last 8. So, but Boston's gone over in 12 of their last 16. Give me Boston here. I'll just take Boston in this one on the road. All right, next up. The Detroit Tigers will take on the Minnesota Twins. Casey Mize going here against Lopez of the Twins. Big favorite here in this one for the Twins. $1.50, $1.60 here. I got this, man. I typed this in wrong. This is the wrong matchup, you guys. It's the Braves, right? Let me see here. Oops. Yeah, Braves. The problem is, you can see the problem, right? I got Lopez. There's a Lopez. You know who it's. I know it's Schwellenberger. Schwellenbach, you guys, but you know what? I was typing in. I was thinking Ronaldo Lopez, and then the Twins have a Lopez, and he's pitching today. Don't make it too confusing for Ramon at this point. But the Braves are favored here with Schwellenbach. I'm sure you guys were making fun of me in the chat. But I think you got it right now with the Tigers and the Braves here. For the Tigers, they come in here with Mize. He has a 4.38 ERA in his last 4 starts. Detroit's 8-5 with Mize on the mound. They've gone over in 7 of Mize's last 9 starts. Detroit's lost 7 of their last 10 games coming in. They've gone over in 8 of their last 11. For Schwellenbach, the rookie, well, the Braves have lost all 3 of his starts so far with a 6.32 ERA. Now, the Braves have won 3 of their last 4 games. They're playing 600 baseball at home, so they're not fading, they're not falling too much here. Even with a lot of these pitchers here, they're really having to mold it together. And hey, Mize is a young pitcher too, but he obviously came in extremely highly touted. Maybe we can get your comments here in this one with the Tigers and the Braves. Talked about that widely reported steam did come in here on the under in this one. And right now, the total in the game is mostly 9 under 20. So I think we can update that there a little bit. And I have the line wrong, right? No, 165 maybe. All right, there we go. Maybe 9 under 20 here. Let's bring up the line and look at it and get your picks ready for the game between the Tigers and the Braves today and see what you have to say. With the Twins are garbage here, says Dave. Another guy, another man calling out team. Oh, I'm on the Tigers and the Braves. Sorry about that, Dave. Didn't mean to single you out there. Oh, let's start with Big Guy. Oh no, he's fixing me. Hey, I need Big Guy here to keep me on my toes in this one. I have to do all the graphics myself, Big Guy. I'm the host. I'm the producer. I'm the moderator. I don't know what I am here in this one. Oh, okay, you guys, there are all the corrections. You guys, I would have got it right. All right, here we go. Curvin's on Minnesota. Oh, geez, I'm still on the wrong. We're on the Tigers and the Braves. I screwed you guys up. I'm sorry. Okay, here's Detroit money line. We finally got it here. Ron says, "Give me the Tigers." That's what I want right there, Ron. I'm set with you. Just give me Ron, Han, and me right there, right now. Tigers run line was 2-1 yesterday. Why wouldn't it be maybe 2-1 here today? I did try to go the Braves on the run line yesterday here. And Ron was on the Tigers run line yesterday, so I'll go again here with Ron. I'll go with Ron. He had him yesterday. Big Guy says Schwellenbach makes me nervous, so maybe first 5 innings it makes him nervous for the first 5. Okay, I got you. Here's Fiddlehead wants the Tigers. Fernando wants the over in this one. And here's Curvin on the under. All right, you guys didn't have too much on this one, but I'll take the Tigers on the run line as my play here on the show. Final. Next up, it's the Rays and the Twins, everybody. And in this one, you got Savali and Lopez. I think I got it right. Pereira and Savali comes in with a 3.54 ERA in his last 4 starts. An 0-1 record in those 4 starts. The Rays have lost 7 straight Savali starts coming in. Also, the Rays have lost 7 of their last 10 games. They are a 500 team on the road. For Lopez, he comes in with a 5.63 ERA in his last 3 starts. He's fared pretty well against Tampa Bay in his career, a 3.25 ERA in 6 career starts. The Twins, there we go. Talking about Dave said, the Twins are garbage. They've won 7 of their last 8 games. They're 22-14 at home. They're also 8 games over 500 right now. I'd say the Twins are looking pretty pretty good here at this point. They've gone 7-4 in their series openers and gone over in 5 of their last 6 games. But man, $1.60 here. I know Savali, though, not winning these games here at this point. Maybe we'll get your comments here. It feels like the Rays would be the slightest of value, but man. Okay, let's see here with Luis. Will start us off, and he's on the Twins. And here's Justin. He's on the team total over. Dave, here it is. He says he'll take the Rays. Minnesota's 40-32. The Rays are 34-38. But it's the Twins who are trash. Here's Ron on the Twins. Big guy on the Twins. And Mike on the over, but Darren on the under. And doubles on the under. Fernando on the under. A lot of unders rolling in here all of a sudden in the game between the Rays and the Twins. All right. I don't know. I mean, the sharps are all over the under too, but they're usually not too great in this role. Curtis is on the Twins here. That's a lot of Twins support. Ron G says, how about a Nerfy today in this one? For Savali, he's allowed a run in the first inning in 2 of 14 starts. About average, I'd say, maybe slightly better than average. Lopez hasn't been good. He's allowed a run in the first inning in 6 of 14 starts. So I'm not sure with, Twins with Rays run support for Savali, whatever's going on there, it really hasn't been too good. It feels like here. It doesn't feel like a great price. So I'll just take the Twins here on the show. I don't think I can go $1.50 or more in this one for a premium necessarily, but I do like the Twins today. I'll take them here against the Rays. We move on. Cubs. With Webb here. All right, here we go. Webb, road favorite. Is that right? I'm showing the Cubs now the favorite here, just slightly. I don't even know if I can call them $1.15 unless you're at a square book, but nonetheless, call it $1.15 or so, maybe $1.08 at the sharp books. And the total here in this one is 9.5, as we said, maybe even juiced a little bit to the, no, let's just call it 9.5 flat in the game between the Giants and the Cubs and flash it up there on the screen. Here we go. Giants and Cubs. With Webb and Steele, the widely reported steam did come in on the over in this game. For Steele, he comes in with a 2.88 ERA in his last 4 starts. The Cubs are just 1-8 in the last 1-8 with Steele on the mound so far this season. He's pitched good, doesn't get great run support, that's for sure. In his career against San Francisco, 3 starts, a 2.16 ERA. The Cubs have dropped 8 of their last 11 right now. They've also gone under in 9 of their last 10 games. That offense, not clicking for sure. It feels like right now. For Webb, he's got a 3.33 ERA in his last 4 starts. The Giants are 2-6 with Webb on the road. He's got a 4.5 ERA in 3 starts against the Cubs in his career with a 2-1 record. San Francisco's won 7 of their last 11. They've gone over in 11 of their last 15 on the road. Let's see what you guys have in this one with the Giants and the Cubs today. Here we go with Luis. He wants the Giants. And Justin says, give me the Cubs game to go over. Giants for Mike. Thomas is on the Giants. And Big Guy says, you know what? This one goes over because of the pitchers. He not. Let me read this again. Adjust the over on the Cubs versus Giants just because of the pitchers. So I think on this one though, Big Guy. Look, the numbers for Webb and Steele. I mean, these guys. It feels like maybe they're trending down a little bit. I mean, these guys are definitely pretty decent pitchers. To me, it's more about the conditions. Today, it feels like in Chicago. I mean, I would think if you've got Webb and Steele and a total of 9.5, then what you're dealing with here is some wind conditions today, which could raise the volatility here. The sharps, they often like to play the weather a little bit. Let's see here. Maybe Thomas is on San Francisco. Fiddlehead likes the under. Darren says, give me the Giants. And doubles, it wouldn't be another. I mean, between Council managing this team and the Cardinals being unfade, double says it's warm with possible scattered rain. Okay. Justin says the Giants have been crushed. What? 10 to 15 miles an hour. We're at south to southwest winds. Okay, well, that would explain everything then as far as this total's concerned. Well, that's good because my AccuWeather is hung over here. Either the site or probably my internet, right, guys? Hey, I've been hanging on. We haven't gotten cut off in days ever since I hooked up the what is it called? Hardwired it. All right. I guess that's it for me. Oh, I better make the. Well, I'm going over. The doubles, I don't have my weather report. He says gusts up to 30. Total. Now, I mean, I understand 10 to 15. 10 to 15. I'm trying to be funny a little bit, but that sounds legit to me. So, I mean, if the total's 9.5, it makes perfect sense. So, give me a total here to go over in this one. All right, man, I'd like my weather to just work here one time and let me look at it with my own eye. I trust doubles. He's in freaking Chicago, okay? Just trust your man. Next up, some Mets and the Rangers. We did discuss this one a little bit already, right? Because we did have some widely reported steam that came in here on the total. Since we've been on the air here. So this one moved higher, we already mentioned. And right now, that total, which was on screen there at 8 over 20, is pretty much 8.5 over everywhere. A whole half a run been tacked on to this one. I'll bring it down to 8.5 over 15, but I also see a little bit higher than that. A few places 8.5 over 18 and a few. As this one has moved higher with the Mets and the Rangers. Yesterday we did have it wrong here on the shows. We gave out the Rangers, but it was the Mets with another impressive performance. How about it? For Severino here, he comes in with a 2.77 ERA in his last 4 starts. The Mets have won 12 of their last 16 games. What's gotten into these guys? Lorenzen's been hot, 1.46 ERA in his last 6 starts. All of them have gone under for Lorenzen and the Rangers. The Rangers have lost 9 of their last 13 games right now and have gone under in 19 of their last 26 games overall. Mets with Severino on the road, just a 1-4 record. They've gone over in 4 of his last 5 starts. Severino, one of the best 5-inning pitchers, first 5 pitchers in the league this season. A 9-2-2 record for Severino in the first 5. Maybe we can get your comments on this one. Decent game here. Rangers still trying to get it together, huh? Here's over for Dave. Luis is on the Rangers in this one. And I want to say hello to Tariq here today. He's on the under in the first 5. All right, well, I better make my call. Doesn't look like we're going to get too much here from the crew. Here comes a little more. No, looks like we're not going to get too much here from the crew in this one, it feels like. Man, pressure's on. It feels like pressure's on. All right. I'm going to take the Rangers here tonight as my play. Mets are hot. Rangers need it. Look, I don't want to necessarily crown the Mets yet as having turned it around here. And, well, you'd think the Rangers still can fix things here a little bit moving forward. Maybe Lorenzen's a man to do it because he has been pretty solid. We make fun of Lorenzen a little bit, but those numbers are pretty solid. 1.46 ERA in the last 6 games. That is pretty good, no doubt. 6 games, that's a decent enough size to show that he's in pretty good form here at this point. Okay, next up. It's your White Sox, everybody. We already mentioned the widely reported steam did come rolling in a little bit on this game. So we've already seen this total here move a little bit higher to 9 under for the most part, it feels like. Maybe 9 under 20. It hasn't been a total overwhelming move. And you have Valdez here, probably just north of $2. I'm seeing $1.97 at some of the sharper books right now. So maybe just a little bit too high, even for White Sox fade train, I guess, if you want to call it that. Because I don't know, I'm kind of wanted to take the White Sox here, but I don't know if I can. So let's take a look here in this one with the Astros and the White Sox. Get your plays ready. I'm trying to talk myself into the White Sox, and probably just have to go with the total because I won't be able to do it. I always have good intentions until I get on screen, right? It's kind of like a fear almost. Valdez has a 3.15 ERA in his last 3 starts. The Astros are 5-2 in Valdez's last 7 starts. For Valdez, he's gone under in 8 of his last 11 ball games. For Houston, they are just 14-20 on the road right now. That really is the difference in their record. They're 6 games under 500. Cannon has made 4 starts now with the White Sox. Not throwing him in there with those good White Sox starters just yet. Cannon has 5.23 earned run average in his last 4 starts, and the White Sox are 1-3 with Cannon. They've lost 20 of their last 24 games and are 2-9 in series openers. We don't have to go too deep into the White Sox. We know what they're up to every time. It's just a matter of deciding pretty much whether you can tolerate the price, it feels like. What do you like in this one with the Astros and the White Sox? I'm going under here as my play on the show with these two. And get your picks here. If it's going to go up to 9 under, I'll just take the under. I'm not too excited about this one, but you guys might have some plays because here comes Thomas. He's on the Astros, and the doubles will lay 1 run, 2 run, 3 runs. He loves the Astros in this one to crush today. All right. Here's Dave in my chat and blowing up my phone. Good job, Dave. He can't get enough. Here's Dave going under. See him there in his wedding photo. Congratulations there, Dave. I think there. Beautiful, lovely wife. All right. Here with Ron wants to take the Astros on the run line here in this one. And big guy's got a prop. Dave also likes the Stros here to win, of course. Here's Justin, though. White Sox first five. Hello. And here's Fernando on the Astros run line. All right. I'll just take the under in this one as my play. I don't know if we have any. I didn't know if we got any consensus. It did. Okay, it did. It did. Ron sent it over the top. It is a play on the Astros. A consensus play. Okay, gotcha. Is it run line? Let me know. Wow. Okay. Chris, thank you for your play. Okay, consensus play number 5 there. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna be looking into that. If you guys like it, I'll respect it. I mean, I'm still looking for premiums. I can have Thomas is running out. We got so many so many consensus plays. Thomas needs new paper. All right, the Dodgers are going to take on the Rockies tonight with Walker Buehler on the road here against Austin Gomber. And hey, I've been okay with Gomber. I don't have a problem with him, but of late I do. He's got a 7.58 ERA in his last 4 starts. 0-2 record. Rockies are 3-7 with Gomber so far this season. Rockies have gone under, or 3-7 in his last 10 starts. He's had more than 10 starts so far. For Gomber, he's gone under in 8 of his last 11. He's got a 6 ERA and an 0-4 record in 6 career starts against the Dodgers. Buehler, so far, hasn't looked that great. For sure at this point. Dodgers have won 7 of their last 11. They've gone under in 4 of their last 6 coming into this one. The total, though, has dropped here. I show right there 11.5 under 15, but it's down to 11 here today from an opener as high as 12. So this total definitely moving lower in Colorado today, and the Dodgers, yeah, about $1.85, $1.75 or so. We do have some, let me see, some other breaking information. Not to mention, I shouldn't bury the lead, but we'll mention for the Rockies, they've just announced that their catcher, Elias Diaz, will be questionable with a calf injury. But the big news, of course, and maybe why the total's dropping a little bit today, but I mean, we found out last night, we knew that Mookie Betts is going to miss 6 to 8 weeks with a broken hand. So more tough luck here for the Dodgers here. And well, maybe that would interest folks on the Rockies here today. With Mookie out, the Dodgers have been so solid at that top of the lineup. They really the best in the league. Let's just say it. I'll say it. But will that be enough to get you on the Rockies here or the Dodgers or whatever you're going to do? This one feels pretty tough here at this point. I'd probably just go under 11. I missed the boat. I missed the steam. I'm going under 11. Can't give it out as a premium, and I could have gave it out at 12 and got everybody on it. But my play will be on the under. There's a lot of comments on this game coming in here, it looks like. With Brett likes the over in this one, and Dave says do not pick against the Dodgers. Curtis likes the Dodgers and under. Big Guy says the Dodgers are a lock. Gomber's getting smoked here. And Thomas says Dodgers will do it. Here's Freddie Freeman over 1.5 bases. Luis will take the Rockies, though. Ron says Mookie's out. I'm not touching it. Dave says the Dodgers take batting practice here. Doubles going side and total in this one. Ray Otachi's here. He's a little behind us, but great to have him here. There he is. He's got the Dodgers. Well, let's see. I don't know what he's on, actually. Here it is. Okay, so what he was on was Dodgers run line, but Rockies team total over. So he's got as a high scoring game with the Dodgers pummeling them, but he also thinks the Rockies can get there. All right. Oh, there it is, number 5. It's the Dodgers on the run line. Wow. You guys are pulling the trigger on this one. No Mookie Betts, no problem. Lay the run line, says Team Steam today. I'm going to take the under. I don't know if I'm going to roll with Team Steam on this one. The Dodgers have enough problems of scoring runs. And look, not just without Mookie, the rest of the top of the lineup has been just fine. They probably have the top guy in batting positions 1 through 6, the top 1, 2, or 3 guys in the league, batting in their respective spots in the lineup. So, okay, you guys are on the Dodgers run line. I'll think about it. I would probably just do the money line. It's already down to $1.75 at some places, maybe $1.80. Maybe it'll go lower. Maybe there'll be some Mookie blowback down there, and people say, "No Mookie, go against the Dodgers." I'll see if I can get a better price on the Dodgers if I'm going to do it. Got to respect Team Steam, though. All right. Thomas wants one more from us, but we only have 2 games left. How about the Brewers and the Angels here? I had a premium pick winner on the under last night. Got to admit, I thought it was headed for the over in the game, but it stayed under at 5-3 yesterday. The Angels got the win. They ended up scratching their pitcher and going with Zach Plesac. That's always uncomfortable when you give out a premium because you really can't do anything about the totals, and it still was seen pretty okay with Plesac in there. If anything, we were getting a little bit better of a price, it felt like. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this one here with Myers going up against Griffin Canning in interleague action here with Myers, a 3.86 ERA for Max, a 2-2 record in 8 games. Brewers are 4-4 with Max Myers here on the mound. For the Brewers, they've gone under in 5 of their last 7, but Myers has gone over in 6 of 8. For Soriano's got a 3 ERA in his last 6 starts. The Angels are 8-5 in their last 13 games. No Trout, no problem. Maybe Trout's been weighing down this franchise for the better part of a dozen years. I kid. Angels have gone over in 6 of their last 8 games here. They're an underdog today after winning yesterday. What do you have with the Angels and Brewers? I think I said Max Myers. He's on who's Max Myers? This is Trevor. What's this kid's name? Jeff, you out there? Trevor Myers. I'm trying to think of this kid's name here a little bit. Tobias Myers. There we go. Tobias Myers. There we go. For Myers here. Let's see what your comments are in this one. Here we go. Brew Crew for Curtis. We're ready to roll here. Double says Adamas will smash. William. Hi, William. He's on the Brewers here in this one. Good to see William. I never did answer me if that was Mickey Mace or not. I'm pretty sure every time I look at that, right, it's got to be William on the right with the hoodie and Mickey Mace on the left, unless it's just his friend that looks like Mickey Mace. All right. Here we go. Let me get these Brewers because here they come. There's a lot of Brewers. Ron Hahn here on the Brewers. Fernando said, give me first 5 under. Brett B here today is going to go with the under. And Fernando said, fade him yesterday. He told us to fade him. Tariq B. I'm with you, Tariq. I want the under. I'm going to preview the games here in a moment. But here's Fernando, though. He's our correspondent, another one of our Brewer correspondents. Oh yeah, Jeff went to the doctor, so Fernando is our Brewer correspondent. Here is Luis on the Brewers as well. Mike says, "Give me the Angels game to go over." And there's Ron correcting me there. Max Myers, he's on the Marlins. Where's Max Myers? And it looks like Justin said once that steam came out in this one, that he ended up getting on that, right? And how did we do in that college ball yesterday? Another nice winning day, I think. Hopefully we were on it, Justin. College baseball's been really good to us here this week at the College World. Take under every game pretty much, right? Brewers first 5 for Tariq. Myers is 2-4-2 in the first 5. Soriano is 5-6-1. And there it is. Thomas said it. I think we got Brewers here as our play here from Team Steam. That's a consensus play here with Myers on the road here, despite what happened yesterday. You guys are willing to come back here with Myers today. Ooh, I'm worried. Now look, the Angels 12-23 at home. That we know there are problems here still with the Angels. It's not all. I kind of like the Brewers too, but maybe I can just take the total, and I'm going to go over here in this one tonight. Look, I went under last night. I'm going to come back with the over. Just going to make it a free play here at 9 runs. Let me see here. Let me update that because I think it's 9 pretty much. 9 over. Is it 9 over? 9 over Brewers and Angels. Oh my. Oh, my pick sheet has blown away. Tony would love that. Get rid of that sheet. 9 over. No, let's call it 9 flat because I'm actually seeing still. Man, I'm seeing some 9 unders. I'm going to call it 9 under 15 and call me in the morning. All right. There we go. That'll be the line. A few more comments from you. It looks like Fernando may be going nerfy here. Soriano, 3 for 12, allowing runs in the first inning. Not great at 25%. Meanwhile, for Milwaukee here, 4 of 8 for Myers. So not good either. Both these guys are kind of no good. Right? Yeah, if I fall, I will fall and I won't be able to get up. I will say this. Ever since I've come to Vegas and I quit playing my recreational sports, playing softball every night, my muscles are gone. I used to have, for an old man, like muscular, I run the bases, run to get the ball, whatever. And now I am shriveling. All right, that's it. I got my play in. I think in this one, I'll take the over. You guys are on Brewers. I'm going to take into consideration. I have taken on occasion here also after review, and I like a team, and you guys took them, and I pivoted to the total. I put them in as a premium with the advice. I went with a premium because of you guys. Don't think, though, that I'm going to cut you into my you guys are supposed to get my picks and support me. I'm not going to give the money back. All right, last one here. Royals and Athletics with our man Hoagie Harris going up against Marsh. in this one. The Royals are favored on the road here with Marsh. A 4.76 ERA in his last 3 starts, but the Royals are 9-3 with Marsh on the mound, you guys, for Harris. 3 starts, a 2.70 ERA. A's have lost 9 straight games right now. I think feels like it's going to be cheap for everybody, but I will tell you this, and it hasn't come through just yet. But I would imagine any second now, this thing's going to say steam play, and the steam play is going to be on the Oakland Athletics. It looks to me like the board is just lit up right now and that they haven't, maybe it's not good enough, but okay, Thomas is going to show us. Let me just go through this real quick here with this game, but let's see. Dave says not sold on the A's and their 9-game losing streak. He'll take the Royals. Yeah, Royals. I mean, they're one of the best teams right now in the league, and getting a great price on the Royals. It's discount day for all the square bettors. The books, I guess, are just giving away the money today with the Royals. Even Bovada's down to $1.30 on the Royals today. Thomas went too soon because this is going to be all Royals for sure, it feels like. Dave says the A's are my new team coming to Vegas. Yeah, but I might be out of here. Well, I don't want to say that. I might come back to San Diego before they get here. I don't know. Fernando's on the Royals. Chris says what I'm telling you. The move is on. Oh, that's the Guardians game. I'm sorry. Here. So I don't know. I don't know if we got to enough, though, actually, on the Royals. I think it was only 3. So here comes steam on the White Sox right now. I'll tell you that. White Sox are taking steam too. They're down to $1.80, $1.75 at some shops here I'm seeing now at this point. They're down to $1.60 at Bovada against Houston. So, man, I was going to give out the White Sox, and I should have, but you guys gave out the consensus. So Ramon and the consensus, no, we're not feeling it. I hope you guys win today. I'll just play them in pocket. And then here's Ray, team total over for the Royals. All right. That's probably going to do it. I'll make the call here with this one with the Royals and the A's. I might just go with the Royals now at this price. Feels like it should be a premium, though, the way the line has gone down. All right, and the total is 8 still. Give me the Royals here. Man, I feel like that's a premium, but I'll take the Royals as well as my play here on the show, and that's baseball. Let's get through the other sports real quick and get rolling with them here with the Sparks and the Suns in the WNBA. Sun, big favorite here, of course, the best team going right now. In fact, the line's up to nearly 13.5. I gave out the Sun last night, previewing the game with Tony. The total here is way down to $1 to 154 or so in this one. You got to think the Sun should roll the Sparks. Here's the thing. I still think the Sparks, their 2 rookies, are doing well. Jackson is looking strong, too. She's actually been overlooked compared to Brink. Maybe the Sparks, Hamby's been good. I say it. I think the Sparks are probably going to start covering some games here and there, winning some games at home. This is just a bad matchup. For whatever reason, we go into Connecticut. Whenever they play Connecticut, they've lost, I believe, 11 straight to this team. They're 1-9 against the spread against the Sun in their last 10 games. So even I'm going to go with the Sun here. They're laying 14 points now at a few spots. Here's this one just keeps going up. So give me the Sun here today. Chad said he's on the Sparks, everybody. So he took both dogs, and he's been hot, of course. Whenever we go against each other, he wins. So just take that into consideration as well. Thomas will go over here in this one. All right. And I'm going to take the Sun. Hey, Mike, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Sports Money. Check out Sports Money on YouTube. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate having you. Next one up in the and Perlo's here. He likes the over in the WNBA game late in the first WNBA game. All right, let me get to the next one now. The better of the two games certainly today with the Liberty taking on the Mercury. Hey, this one's already down to 5 here at open. It opened 6 for the most part, but about to yawn. For the Mercury, though, they've been so hot here right now. One of the hottest teams in the league. They're hot, heating up that Mercury. And the Liberty, we know how strong they are. They're in the Commissioner's Cup game. They're the second best team in the league right now. And, playing well, certainly. But the Mercury, it is ironic that ever since Brittany Griner returned to the lineup, the Mercury have kind of gotten on a roll here. She's been 24 points in 3 straight games right now. You got Kalia Copper scored 30 points in the last game. She's had 30 points now in 5 games this season. Mercury looking real strong. So, man, you'd think that they'll hang in here. I think actually I might have. Let me see here. Where is my sheet? I might have. With Chad, he's going to be mad. He's going to think I switched on him. You guys got to vouch for me here. My video, maybe he went and saw it, actually. What did I say? I said to Chad, I'm on both favorites, I think. But I'm on Phoenix for sure. Check out my video. That's what I said on the video. And I'm on the Mercury here. Was actually considering him for a premium in this one. They're playing very, very well. And you got to wonder if this team hasn't finally turned it around. I've been down on this team, but kind of hard to ignore what they're doing right now, certainly at this point with their hot streak and the way they're playing as well. They've really, really turned it around here and gotten it going again with Griner. And I think the one thing with Brittany that, her playing so well, look, it's going to take anyone a long time to kind of feel comfortable with what she has been through. There's no other way to put it. You can't really downplay it or trivialize it. It was a real deal. So, all right, here Phoenix has covered the spread in 7 of their last 10 as an underdog. Phoenix also gone under in 6 of their last 9. See the total here showing 168, but I'm showing it much higher here at this point. This one has been going higher, higher, higher. The widely reported steam did come in on the under. I was worried when I saw that because I was like, I better get on this a little bit here. I don't want to give anything away, but it has been going higher. Look, the perception should be Liberty, for as good as they are, and their defense is drastically improved. That's the thing. But Mercury, they will not stop shooting, and they love to shoot the ball from 3. They're playing better. So I can see the public pushing this total higher. I thought the Sharps were on the under, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. All right. Hey, looks like we got comments from you guys on this game. So let's see here. Or Mike's just entertaining everybody, I think, is what is going on. And there's Chad. He did. So Chad, I thank you for coming back. I made a mistake when I just was saying off the top of my head there, but I am on the favorite in the first game and the underdog in the second game. So make sure we fix that up there. We're just on one game against one another here. Moneyline Liberty here for Thomas. And let's see what else it was. Anything else? No. Justin's ready to get us out of here. Chad, thank you for everything. All right. And yep. Ron on Connecticut. That's going to do it. Oh, well, for WNBA. Let me squeeze a few more in here. College baseball, Florida State and North Carolina. Here, we're going to put North Carolina. Everybody here today is 1-1. So losers go home. today. I'm already on North Carolina to a certain extent, so North Carolina will be my pick. I need them. I think the totals have come out. Let me see on these college games. Yeah, Florida State total is looks like 8.5 over 25. This one has moved lower. I didn't see any steam come in on it, but it did open as high as 10.5 at DraftKings, is now 8.5 over 25 here, juice to the over for sure with the game. Florida State and North Carolina. Loser goes home. I do have a futures ticket on Carolina, so I'll just go with North Carolina to win here in this battle of ACC clubs. And nothing on the total yet, but we do have it there. So I'll take Carolina. I need them to win to keep it going. Also, Kentucky and Florida State, or I'm sorry, Kentucky and Florida here. Let's see. This one we did see, right? That widely reported steam did come in. Oh, came in on North Carolina on the other game. Sorry about that. Carolina. The steam came in on Carolina. Haven't seen anything really too frothy here a little bit on this one, but the total has come in right now, and it looks like it's 9 over 25. So let's at least update the line here with Kentucky and Florida. Again, loser goes home here in this one for Kentucky. They're the team this season that has been the better team, right? They're really at a peak of this program. They've never been to the College World Series before. Florida's got a good deal of experience in games like this, but still Kentucky, the better team. They're going to be favored. They're up to like $1.45 here actually today. Pretty big move here actually on Kentucky against Florida. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't have anything in this game, believe it or not. And let's see here. What else? Anything on this, you guys? Liberty for Mike in that other game. Tariq, yeah, we're going to look at Euro here in just a second. Curtis is a Gator fan. Chris says go for the Heels. Thank you, Mike. Like and smash here. We had our smallest audience actually in quite a while here today, maybe with I don't know why, maybe actually, but we were down here a little bit today. So, all right. Appreciate it, everybody. Let's take a look at those games here. Georgia and Turkey in this one. And Turkey favored, I think I saw some 3/4 of a goal line here in this one. I'm going to take the underdog. I'm going to take Georgia, maybe bump it up to a goal and lay some juice. I like the underdog here in this one. I'm going to take the underdogs and under in both games today. I know favorites have been rolling, but it's really been the elite favorites. I'm not putting Turkey in that category just yet. All right. Also, Czech Republic and Portugal. Maybe you want to put Portugal in there as one of the top elite, one of the better teams, but I'm going to take Czech Republic here plus a goal. Maybe I'll tack a little quarter goal on there, but also go under here for me. So I'm going both underdogs and both unders today in the Euro games in Germany. All right, that's going to do it here for the morning's team. Join me again here tomorrow on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. We'll take a look at more free sports picks here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Make sure you head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages, including my 3-day all sports pass right there. This is a great way to support me here on the channel. I don't have any donation buttons. I don't have any, things you can click on. Just buy my picks, and that'll help me out a lot. And I'll keep coming back here and doing the show every day. You get some great picks from me as well. If you pick up the 3-day or 7-day all sports pass. Usually average between 7 and 10 picks on an average card. A lighter card like yesterday still had 6 picks. And the weekend, we're rolling a dozen or more. I was 12-6 on Saturday. Came back with a 6-3 on Sunday and 5-2 yesterday with my premium picks, my paid selections here. You don't pay for picks, I get it. But if you want to support Ramon Scott, this would be the way to do it. And you're going to get some great picks in your inbox or on your screen or device here as well. So please check me out over at tonyspicks.com. Check out the handicapper leaderboard. You'll find me there right on top today with a 5-2 mark yesterday here at Tony's Picks. You can always click on the upcoming tab and you'll see I have my picks in there, as well as look, doubles and Ron Hahn and Solo. We're all ready to go in the WNBA tonight. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Join me tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Don't forget, today at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, it's Tony T and the Pick Dogs crew. They'll be getting you your winners in the primetime games to get you out there before the top of the hour and let you get your bets in. Join Tony and the Pick Dogs crew, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific, here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. All right. Oh my goodness, look at this. Fernando and I are going right against each other in this one. He's going over and I'm going under. And there's doubles. Thank you, doubles. Thank you, Katie. Everybody, thank you. All right, Dave, thank you very much. All right, join me back here tomorrow, Tony's Picks YouTube channel for Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Ramon Scott.
Can it be showing up with Tony T? Yes, Ramon SEO. To the double TV funneling these bookies like 1, 2, 3. They tapping out and we cashing out. It's plain to see. The morning team is the A-team, Mr. T. And I pity the fools who can't hang. Coming with real game. It's sort of a freight train. It's been reported bank rolls are easy to maintain. So get situated and listen to the picks. And it goes a little something like